Hello, my name is Wan Mama Khalid and my metric number is S60444. In this video, I will present the way how I completed my individual assignments in the course subject ACT3101 Financial Accounting and Reporting 1. First of all, I have copied and pasted the individual assignment questions in assignment instructions from Word to Excel and have organized this worksheet column to be better and clearer. Next, based on the assignment instructions that have been given, I have to complete all the worksheets that is reconciling items and prepare a statement of cash flows. For reconciling items, to identify the accounts that should be debited and credited is to compare the amount of beginning balance with the amount of ending balance. On accounts in debit, if the amount of ending balance is increased than the beginning balance, so the difference of the amount will be placed in the debit side. Meanwhile, if the amount of beginning balance is increased than the ending balance, so the amount will be placed in the credit side. As you can see, land, the beginning balance is increased than the ending balance, so we will put at the credit side 60,000. Equipment, the ending balance is increased than the beginning balance, so we put at the debit side, which is with minus 140,000 minus with 131,000. Inventory also However, on the credit side, it is opposite. If the ending balance is increased than the beginning balance, so the remaining amount will be placed in the credit side. Meanwhile, if the beginning balance is increased than the ending balance, so the amount will be placed in the debit side. Like this, share capital, the ending balance is increased than the beginning balance, so it will be put at the credit side. But bonds payable, the beginning balance is increased, so we put at the debit side. We minus. Then we total up the debit and credit. If the amount of debit and credit reconciling items are the same, then the reconciling items made may have been correct. So first we sum the debit side. We got 95,000. Then the credit side. Also 95,000, so we are good to go. Okay, now we prepare the statement of cash flow. Firstly is cash flow from operating activities. The amount will be taken from additional information number 4, 21,000. For the adjustment section, there are only two items, that is depreciation from the worksheet and loss on disposal of plant from the additional information given number 2, where depreciation on equipment. Depreciation of equipment is on credit. We just take from the reconciling item. Loss on disposal then we will minus this 60,000 minus 52,000. Changes in working capital are taken from current assets and liabilities in the worksheet. Inventory, accounts receivable and accounts payable. If the amount of current asset is increased, so we deduct it, but if it's decreased, so we add it. However, current liability, if the amount is increased, so we add it, but if it decreased, so we deduct. Inventory and account receivable is increased, so we will deduct. Accounts payable is decreased, so we also deduct it. We just take the amount from the reconciler item. Okay, secondly is cash flows from investing activities. The items in investing activities for this assignment is proceed from sale of land from additional information number 2, which we take the amount of sold only 52,000, and the second is the purchase of equipment in the worksheet. We take from the reconciled items the amount. If sale, we just add, but purchase, we will deduct the amount. Then we sum. Okay, thirdly is cash flows from financing activity. The items was payment of cash dividends taken from additional information number 1. Then another from additional information is number 3, which is issuance of ordinary of share capital. Then from the worksheet we will take is bonds payable. If payment, we will deduct issuance of share capital. We will take the amount from this 10,000. We sum. To know is it net increase or net decrease in cash equivalent, we will add the net cash flow from operating activities, net cash flows from investing activities, net cash flow from finance activity. So we got net increase in cash equivalent. At the beginning of the year, we will take the cash and this one from the worksheet. To get the cash and cash equivalent at the end of the year, we sum. Then we got 65,000. To know if it's correct or not, is we will take a look at this cash at the ending balance. If the amount is the same, so we're good. Thank you.